Shalom, shalom, all praise be to Yahweh, Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of great most and rule well. Shalom to the elect worldwide. Quick topic, and it's regarding ultra processed foods, man. This is from TheGuardian.com, and it reads ultra processed foods, the 19 things everyone needs to know. And it says they make up 57%, so over half of a UK diet, and the risks are becoming ever more evident. Here's how to recognize ultra processed foods and find healthier alternatives. And it says, what is ultra processed foods? Almost all food is processed to some extent. Even if you cook from starch, you probably use, say, flour, olive oil, and tinned tomatoes, none of which are in their raw states. But ultra processed food is very different. It contains industrial substances that you won't find in your kitchen, along with the additives to make them taste good. In this best-selling book, Ultra Processed People, Chris Van Tulleken quotes a Brazilian scientist, Fernanda Ruba, as saying most ultra-processed foods is not food. It's an industrially produced edible substance. Yeah? That's a good way of putting it. Industrially produced edible substance. We're not eating real food. Yeah. So basically lab food. Sounds disgusting. It's unhealthy too. Isn't it? Actually, ultra-processed foods often taste delicious, but unfortunately, two recent large studies show that it significantly raises the risk of high blood pressure. See? So why are they putting things like this out? Why is this FDA approved? Yeah. Why is this allowed to continue? Why has this not been targeted? See? Because the government, the higher ups, the elites, they're not for your best interests, man. Yeah? They want people to get these things, man. These side effects. Raise the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. These studies are just the latest in a growing body of research that shows how harmful ultra-processed foods is to health. Van Tulleken, who is also an infectious disease doctor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases in London, cites research showing that a high consumption of ultra-processed food is linked to obesity, cancer, type 2 diabetes, depression, dementia, and tooth decay, among other conditions. A study published in 2019 found that 57% of the average UK diet is made of UPF. Among children and poor people, it can be as high as 80. You see? It's funny because amongst the children and the poor, and who's the poor, man? According to the scriptures, the poor needy is what? The vulnerable. It's starting with Jake, man. The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, right? So they put these certain shops, convenience shops and supermarkets, where it's quote unquote cheaper but less organic. Now those Edomites and those wealthy people that live outside the city and stuff like that, they don't have shops like we have shops. You always see in Jake neighborhoods, it's a convenience store, these hood stores, these typical chicken shops, you know, betting shops. Yeah, it's all to keep the poor, the needy, the Jake in a loop, man. Yeah, that's all it is. So they know what they're doing. This is strategic, man. The elites done us strategic. But anyways, let me get scriptures. Ezekiel 4, verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, wherever I will drive them. So that's the curse that we'll go through, man. We're going to eat our defiled breads, bread representing food, amongst the Gentiles, amongst the heathen. You know, Deuteronomy 28 talks about food, for the one of all things, food, nakedness, clothes, and all of that. We're gonna have to go to Esau to eat, basically, and that's what we're experiencing, man. Esau's dishing out them slops, man. These are abominable slops, man. Yeah, and using us as guinea pigs and experiments. And next thing you know, you're finding out years later that the ailments and side effects are happening on the people, man. But these things have been FDA approved, man. Otherwise, why has it happened for so long? Yeah, they know what they're doing, man. Defiled bread, GMOs, ultra processed foods, splicing. Yeah, putting poisons in the food, man. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah. All they do is plaster on lies, lie after lies, or sweep things under the rug. Say this is good for you. Yeah. Yeah, they might even put in, oh, this should be recommended for your 5 a day consumption. But it's all poison, man. It's all fake. It's all lies. It's all to harm. Yeah, physicians of no value, healers of no value. The whole point of a healer or a doctor is for you to get healed, to become whole. Yeah. When Yahweh was on the scene and people asked for healing or got blessed with miracles of healing, yeah, there was no appointments and checkups and prescription drugs attached to that. No, they were immediately healed and made whole. Yeah. But here in Esau's world, you know, people are hooked on quote unquote legal drugs and there's no change. Yeah, the only change they do get is the extra side effects, man. So physicians of no value, no help, no benefit, no cure. Yeah. But anyways, with that, all praise be to Yahweh Shemshai B'Shem Kakadash. Shalom.